Well, good morning guys, it's 8 AM on Sunday the 13th of January. Very windy morning, so I hope you can hear this okay. Back down the tributary, as you can probably see over there. It's video 100, can you believe it? 100 videos, fantastic. Just like to say at this bit of a milestone that thank you very much to all the subscribers, new and old. Subscribers coming on board every day really, and that's fantastic, and thank you to the guys who've been here from the start. Just for the new guys, to put you in the picture, these videos are just a record of my fishing. I don't go out to make fishing videos, I go out fishing and I video myself. It's a subtle difference. You see everything. If I blank, I won't necessarily show you it, but I always refer to it because no one wants to see me sat on the bank catching no fish, I presume. But we generally manage to winkle something out. And in that respect, should refer back to Friday. I've actually been out since you last saw me. Came out on Friday. So this video and the previous video are all the same stretch. It's a fairly long stretch. It doesn't really get fished too much from what I can see. And you see behind me, there's all these old stinging nettles in here, dead stinging nettles. And I'm having to break them down just to get to the river in most places, although I'm sure some people do come down here. And what I did on Friday is I came down for a wander after work. Had a wander down what I've called the middle section. In the last video I did the bottom section, bottom third if you like. On Friday I did the middle third, and today I've walked right up and I'm doing the top third. I call it top because it's the upstream bit. It's the first time in these 3 videos I've ever even set eyes on this stretch, so I'm having to suck it and see a little bit. But on Friday, as I say, I came out, did the middle third, and why don't you go and have a look at how I got on Friday, and I'm just going to set my gear up, then you can come back to me and we'll get a bait in the water, see if we can't winkle out some fish. Oh, wow. Can you believe it? It's a job. Bread flake straight in. Not a bad one either. Well, that was fortunate. He got stuck around this branch at my feet, but I managed to get him in the net. Wow. Well, let's give him a rest, and then I think we'll go at the bank and have a look at him because it's a bit tight down here. Wow, that didn't take long, did it? I put a lobworm in just twice, left it a couple of 3 minutes each time. No interest. So as you saw, I put a few bits of mashed bread in, and literally within a matter of seconds this fella turned up. Fantastic. That's brilliant. Third cast. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, I have no doubt him and his mates are sitting under that tree down there, and the lobworm didn't tempt them out, or they didn't see it, but putting that mashed bread in, they've sort of alerted them to a bit of food coming downstream. A bit of bread flaking, followed it in, and there you go. It's absolutely fantastic. It was such a tight swim down there, I'm sure that's it for now. So I'm going to get this fella back, and we'll move on to the next. That's brilliant. Fantastic. Whoa. Well, I'm not quite sure what that was. I suspect it was a pike, but trying to grab my bit of bread. But if you just chase that bit of bread out of there, that would kind of explain why there's no chub down there. Well guys, I think it's probably time to move on. I'll definitely remember this place. I was thinking about bringing perhaps the lure rod or the piking gear to this river, so definitely have to remember this spot. Well, we've got one. Not very big. Well, I say that, it's a roach. Nice one too. So guys, I've been wondering where the nice roach are. I mean, it's no beast, but definitely made it worth fishing a bit longer. That's about that. It's no monster, but I'm hoping there's a few more down there. I've come away from the water to show him to the camera. That's brilliant. Fantastic. I thought it was a little chub. Awesome. Right, let's try and catch this one's mom. So guys, we managed to winkle out a chub at the beginning and that roach at the end. Just 2 bites. Very hard going, but the river's fairly clear. So I think it's probably going to be the same today. We haven't had any more rain. And you might be wondering why I've got a head torch on at 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, I've spent about the last 45 minutes to an hour walking up the stretch. I'm at basically the upstream end of it here, and I've been baiting up some spots as I've walked through and breaking down these stinging nettles, so causing the disturbance, you know, before I want to fish. So hence the head torch, because I've been having to do that by torchlight. Anyway, it's nice and light now. It's just about sunrise time. It's about 10 past 8 now. So I'm all set up. I'm going to start in these few swims under these trees here. There's some lovely swims. If I get out of the way, you can probably see the runs up there. There's a nice raft up there as well. I'm going to fish just up that way first, about 10 metres. And I'm going to drop in down there and we work our way along the pegs that I've been baiting. And hopefully we can have at least one fish out. Just quickly, I'll run through the gear I'm using. I've actually bought a new rod because my old rod that was using, my Shimano, was like 11 foot. For some of these places it was a bit too long. So what I've done is I've invested in a TF gear all-rounder, which I can use in 8 or 10 foot. I've actually got it set at 10 foot at the moment. You can use this for float fishing or ledgering. It's got different top sections. Obviously I've got the quiver tip section at the moment. I've got the lightest tip in, which is 2 ounces. Bit heavy really for what I'd like, but it's the lightest tip, so there you go. I'm just fishing the link ledger. I've got 6-pound main line on my Shimano Hyperloop, and I've got 5-pound fluorocarbon hook link on, and I'm just looking up there because rigs up there just to remind myself, and just a little tail rubber on the hook link just to kick it out. Baits I'm using are, I'm going to use mostly bread, I think. I've got lobworms as well, and I have got some maggots, but I'm not really intending on using them. I've also just put some ducks up. Also use some, I've got some cheese paste with me and some paste I made from the krill. I'm not really intending on using paste either really. I do tend to use that more in the dark. I'm gonna try and use the clarity of the water and the visibility of bread to my advantage. Anyway, I need to stop talking and do some fishing. So first swim I've picked, it's a bit tight down here, it's me being right in your face. Obviously fairly obvious looking raft over there. Looks a reasonable depth, although as I said, I've never fished these spots before, so we'll find out. Worth mentioning as well, I've got about 3 hours this morning, something like that. I need to be off by about 11. Family stuff to do. So here he goes, fingers crossed. I can't believe it. Look at that. Oh. He's trying to do it. Quick was that? Whew. Literally, as soon as that bit of braid flake ran under there. Well guys, hairy stuff. Managed to get him stuck, himself stuck around that branch. Just about able to reach him with the landing net. Thank goodness. Let's have a look at him. He's a monster, but wow. Literally. Well, you saw as soon as I cast in. He was away. There he is. How's about that? Not huge, is it? But I don't know, £1.5 pound, something like that. But wow, what a start! Absolutely fantastic. Lovely, fresh-looking fish as well. He's got some oldish-looking predation marks on that side, but apart from that, very fresh-looking fish. Well, I've got plenty of swims to fish this morning. I've baited at plenty of swims, so I'm not going to hang about, and I'm sure that he scared the living daylights out of all of his mates down there, so I'm going to move on. Well guys, never seems to take long in these swims if you're going to get a bite. Not huge, but very welcome all the same. Lovely young looking fish again. Some lovely fish in this stretch. Right, I am going to give it another 5 minutes here. Didn't put any bait in this spot, just I noticed it as I came past actually, just didn't notice it earlier in the dark. But just dropped a lobworm in under this tree. Mind you, this one gave me a right run around. Caught a bigger one. Struggle. We'll have a go anyway. Look at that beauty. Wow. Fantastic. Have you all over the swim. Fantastic. That's absolutely awesome. Exactly what I came down to this small river for. Beautiful. Absolute mint condition too. Beautiful. Well, he's safely back. Definitely think it's worth hanging on here. Still haven't put any bait in, just dropping a lobworm in. That's that time I went sort of nearer the middle. I think we'll stick it out here for 5 or 10 minutes. Well, this fella had me fooled. Thought it was another nice roach. Little chub. There seems to be a big shoal of chub and roach down there, so we're going to stick it out here definitely. This one was on lobworm as well. Try a bit of bread, I think, see if we can't get a bigger chub or roach. Well guys, I tried bread for a few minutes, not interested at all. Lobworm back on. Careful, careful, careful. Half a lobworm. Wow, look at that. Now that's a roach. Fantastic, beautiful. Well, they're really having it in this swim. So obviously I'm going to stick it out here for a bit longer. As I say, 10 minutes on bread, not interested. Back on the lobworms, half a lobworm. Fab. Careful, careful, careful. Right, he's very keen to get back in the water. Let's put him back. Blimey, what a swim this is turning out to be. When you put 2 handfuls of mashed bread in, obviously here already, and it actually went quiet after I put that bread in, so I stopped. I mean, they're not huge fish, are they? I mean, this one, I really did think it was a roach at first. Thought I caught a huge roach, but never mind. Gave me a great scrap down there. Fantastic. Right, on to the next. Let's get him back and see if we can't have another nice roach out. Well guys, bite's dried up in Upstream, so just having a wander off down to the next place. Put some bait in. Just down here. Right, let's get down and see if we can have something over here. Well guys, not huge, very very welcome. Again, took this on lobworm, haven't put any bait in since I got here. I did bait this spot earlier to smash that lobworm as soon as it went in the water. Well, I thought it was a dace at first, but cheeky little chevin. The biggest one of the day. Beautiful condition as well. Check him out. Fantastic. Probably 2.5 pounds, something like that, I should think. absolutely superb. Fantastic. That's great. I think it's worth another cast here. Certainly I think I'll try below the raft when I get this fella back. It's a nice glide through around this corner. It's quite a sharp bend we're on now, so we'll try a bit further downstream, I think. Fab. Oh, it's a roach. Well, guys, you may recognise the swim. This is actually the swim I had the chub out of on Friday, and thought I'd make it the last peg, as I've got to walk past it anyway. And wow, just had this absolute stonking roach. Fantastic, absolutely brilliant. What a day. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day at that. So I think next time you'll see me, I'm planning on getting out tomorrow evening with this mild weather we're having this weekend. Being Monday evening, I'm going to get out tomorrow evening and I'm going to get after the zander near my home, just over the road from home. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I've had a fantastic session, absolutely fantastic. Stayed a bit later than I intended. It's about 11:15 now. Tight lines, enjoy your own angling, and I'll see you again hopefully tomorrow, hopefully with the zander on the bank.